Well, what a lovely day. What a lovely day. What a lovely day for sticking a cucumber through a letterbox and saying, look out, the Martians have arrived. Hello. Hello, ladies. Yes, the first lovely weekend of the spring. It's only been pouring down like last weekend. I deleted a little vlog I did. Vlog, it wasn't a vlog. It was me inside the house whinging about the rain outside. But yeah, I just cleaned the bike, just filled the tank up. Say I cleaned the bike, left a couple of... I'll have to give the tank a proper go with the anti-stretch T-cut stuff. Some stickers arrived yesterday, and you see. I never really liked the Hornet stickers. In the middle. It took a couple of attempts, but they're sort of in the middle. It's just obscuring the Hornet 900 on the right. Slightly. Yeah, Bex88 was saying about the chips on the tank, and I said, why not get, as you've got a yellow Hornet 600, why not get these I've seen on eBay, and I left her the details. The seller, and they're only $4.25 a pair. I said, as you've got a yellow Hornet, stick them here. I mean, I've got a chip there. And she didn't reply. Someone else suggested a sticker. She said, well, because one's sort of here and one's sort of here on the other side, they won't be symmetrical. And I said, well, with something like that, you could move it around. I mean, the body, if the chip's down here, the body will cover it. And on the other side, the wings will cover it. But she didn't reply. So I thought I'll get some, stick them on mine. They don't really suit the bike, do they? But you know, I'm not bothered. If someone are going to stop me and say, I don't like them stickers, they're not blue. No, they're not, so why bother? Yeah, what a lovely day. Where am I going today? Well, that's Blackpool over there on the horizon. 25 miles away. I'm not going there. I'm going that way. Manchester Bike Show this weekend. So that's where I'm heading. Got two options. Down there to the M66 that way. Or join the M65, join onto the M61 about 10 miles up the M65 and head for Bolton, sort of that way. And I think that's the right way to go, because I think Trafford Park's on the right side of Manchester, whereas the M6, you're on the sort of northwest side of Manchester, the entirely wrong direction, I think. Not that I'm much good with directions, but bloody hell. Right, so M65, M61, hopefully within the hour. What time is it? 10 to 12ish. Hopefully I'll be there by 1. I got slightly lost last time I went. I didn't even film inside last time because there wasn't that much to see, and all I want this time is a lock. One of my locks has failed, a cheap thing I got actually 2 years ago from this very same place. 10 quid it was, a big heavy duty braided metal lock, you know, you're just pushing it, clicks, and now push it in, it doesn't click and it won't lock, so it's failed. Even with dumping oil in, it still won't work. So something is obviously worn out. Made in China. Well, we're here at last, sort of a roundabout way. But that's what to look for, this tower thing. Yeah, Event City. Tower thing with, yeah, we could have done with more of them signs a bit further away. Twerp. How can a car park for bikes be full? I mean, the bikes, not buses, you know what I mean? Well, we made it, despite leaving the motorway too early. As I said, you can't really get lost, it's all Manchester, isn't it? You know what I mean? If we won't have it. I wonder if JTS will have a stall that could do with some gloves. It's a silly thing really, because you think I'm not paying £50 for their official shop price in Leicester. Thank you. And yeah, you pay £17 to get in here, petrol, and they used to be £30. So you know what I mean, you're not saving anything by getting them from here if they have a stall. Don't want to park behind the widest bike, do I? I think I'll have a look at some of the bikes first. Let's have a little cruise around. See, that's a good place to stop. Because it's just off the main drag, isn't it? Not blocking anything in. Yeah, and as far as the bike show goes, the best show is the one on the car park. Or the bike park. Put my disc lock on. Hang on. Been coming here for years, not at this do, but first show I went to was in the early 80s on my 125 to Bellevue bike show. And then the GMX one. And now this one. Put my fake alarm on. Well, my cold doesn't seem so bad. Caught a cold off a lad at work who has a bike, and I was telling him about this. And I noticed he was snotting when he was talking back to me. Have you got a cold? Yes. I won't be going to get back. He's only got a 125, so I imagine it'll be a bit tricky getting here on air roads. Isn't much to look at here. Oh, that's one of them Honda V twins, isn't it? Smell patchouli oil. Wonder if Accrington Bike Club are here. GSX 1400. Anyhow, very packed inside. See, the sunshine brought everyone out. If it were pissing down, there'd be a lot less here. I guarantee it. Although in the past I've come on the bus, it's only an hour, this express bus from where I live. Drops you off on the town hall with a big clock. And it would have meant another bus journey or a taxi to get here, because it's a few miles outside of the city centre. But I could have had a few drinks to combat my cold. A few whiskies. Don't want to be supping pints because I'll be busting for a piss on the way back. Well, I have to get inside. Some nice bikes here, but you know, I've seen them all before, haven't we? Nothing extra special. I used to like them, and I sort of gone off them. Multi Gutsy Grezzo 1200. Shaft drive. Oh, will I bump into anyone I know? What time is it? It's 1:05. I've got bloody clock on my back, gone tits up. Oh, little Bentham. Coming away with the bargains. Like I said, all I need is another lock. I don't really need one of them, it's just a little extra thing I bought a couple of years ago. Got the same as Sam Smith's Spider Can-Am. A few people stopped commenting on my video. Sam Smith. And a few others. Oh, it's a new Hornet 600. Why didn't you carry on making my 900? Oh, CBX, let's have a look at that. I've always liked these. Better with the boxes on the back though. How many miles? 11,000. Victory. Oh, let's get in. When you see them statues, it's like a Greek thing going on, Greek statues, Greek or Roman type of building with the Roman eagles. I was right with the time, wasn't I? So I got slightly lost. I said 1 o'clock-ish. I'm glad it stayed nice for the weekend. Going the other way on the motorway, it was very busy. And that's because everyone's heading to Blackpool the other way up the M6. Magna, is it a little one? Oh, a V65 Magna. I almost bought a V65 Sabre with the same engine, 1100. VF 1100 SC. Well, that's a custom version. Can you see them statues? Look great in my backyard, them. With those urns. And a couple of big eagles. .350 old Honda twin. I'll go and pay me money, £17 it is. If I'd have got advance tickets online would have been 14, but you know, if it were pissing down and I decided not to go, you're rather stuck then because you bought your tickets, so that's why I didn't get any advance. Plus £3 ain't much of a saving, is it? Should have said 12, you know, £5 less. Right. If there's anything of interest inside, I'll do some filming inside. But last year I didn't bother. Like I said, there were more bloody bikes on the outside than the inside. Hope it's not the same this year. Yes, another CBX. This one's for sale, 12,000 quid. I think this is Honda, based in Manchester. I think I'll leave my camera on for a while. Anyway, Hepcat Harley, CB 1100. New Honda CB 1100 RS, stripped back and lean. Graphite black or candy prominence red. What with a white side panel? Well, silver one. Nice meaty thing, that. for a while. Why not? What was that sign for Street Fighters? Oh, there. Twerp. So they're calling the CB1100 a Street Fighter, are they? I don't know if it's a bit dark for the camera. Find out, won't we? If it's just dark and fuzzy. Is that a modern bike made to look old? Just sort of cash in on the current nostalgia boom. £150. Bike shows well, there used to be a place to get shuttable end at line stuff for a slight second, but 150. That's Philip Yule's Triumph. It looks like it's a Manchester lot though. What are you doing, Albert? Not the Blackburn bunch. Thunderbird Storm. I like this one. Better than the Rocket 3. So what Big Kev has in Australia. Is it Tasmania? I'll knock the camera off. No point just walking around slowly when there's not much to see. Wonder if there's a classic Japanese section like there was last time. Back down there. went in one of them in 1998 with my mate Dave. I nearly threw up. I've just been having a brew in front of that stage there. There's a chap who takes people on American biking holidays and arranges everything: bike rental, clothing if necessary. Prices from 2,400 quid. Talking about Route 66, he said there's 85% left, although a lot of dead ends. That's why you sort of need a proper guide to show you all the highlights, and there's optional extra visits to Vegas and whatever. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? If ever won the lottery. They were talking about Henry Cole and his world's greatest motorcycle ride. He said since that was on satellite television, they've had lots of enquiries about it, doing the same thing. I've not bought anything yet. It's alright, I suppose, for a bike show, but I don't know. Like I said about them leathers, everything seems to cost a bloody fortune. I haven't seen any decent locks yet. Production 1926 to 1938. Velocet GCP. Weren't these police bikes back in the 50s and 60s? Won't catch many villains on these little things. .200cc top speed up to 60. They have a certain appeal though, don't they? Little gear stick. Little side cases for butties. I thought that was the aerial leader. It's identical. There was some deal where it became a Velocet, I don't know. I know nothing about British bikes really. Well, I'll have another look round. Well, that's what I bought today. I've just been stopped by a very attractive lady, Zoe Cano. She was a photo journalist in America, but she's British. And she came back to England and decided to go back to America and do a solo bike tour. I said, no, there's lots of pictures. I didn't like to say no to her because she was lovely. Hunter class, got some armoured gloves, because I did need some, and these were half the price of a new pair of them would be from JTS. These were 25, and JTS, who aren't here today, do their mail order from Leicester for 50. So, like I said, I did actually need some gloves. Look at that track. Listen, as you put my jacket. It's alright, missus, I'm not fiddling. The battery's depleted quite a bit. Yeah, I think I'll wear my new gloves on the way home and stick that book up my jacket. The book was £15, and I said, I've not got a YouTube channel. Well, I've got a couple of things promoting the book. I said, well, I'll get on YouTube. So in America, it was a proper TV show, my exploration of America. I said, has it not been on over here? She said, no. I said, I'll get it over here. Bonneville Gore all bust. So there we are, for another year. Hello, selfie. Selfie, selfie. So, as I said before, it's not the biggest and best bike show in Britain, but on a sunny day it's a nice day out, you know what I mean? Better than last weekend, sat vegetating watching a bloody telly, bored shitless or witless. That's why I deleted that whinging video. Nice old Norton. It's sort of a trials bike. Oh, look at that. 113 cubic inches. Yeah. Raw power. Well, I've had to eat 2 Mars bars and then had that hot chocolate. Well, the food queues were massive. There's only one food outlet. I'm sort of glad really, because the other bike show is just about a dozen bloody burger stalls. And now there's just one. They must have restricted them. Yeah, can I bring my burger stall to your bike show? No, bike show, not a burger van show. Not a rat burger show. Now then, where's my bike? The girl on that, all dressed in pink with a pink bike. I hope so. Where's my bike? Oh, it's there. And yes, my high-vis vest is still on the back. Ducati DFL. Is it broken down? I was going to squirt my bikes, electrics, with some WD. There's a bit of a pause when you press to start before it turns the engine over. It's a bit worrying. Will your gloves be safe under there? They won't move backwards because Wallace will stop them. Right, they'll be fine. It's just that book. Yeah, with a babe. Like a middle-aged babe, you know what I mean? About 50ish, 45, 50ish. I'll do a search for a picture. I should have got a little bit of film of her. I told her about my YouTube channel. I said, yeah, you want to get into YouTube, get a cheap camera. I said I'd try and promote little interesting spots in Lancashire to visit on my channel. She didn't inquire for any sticker or anything. She seemed more intent on selling me a copy of a book. Special offer 15 instead of 20. I said, go on then. These are lots of pictures. Yes, and I have a website as well. So there might be some revealing pictures. Oh, another biker girl. Nice seeing ladies on bikes, especially Harleys. Well, it's like they're saying it, Italian electrics, very dodgy. I should have gone for a piddle inside. Yeah. 3XL. 4XL would have been best. But I'm sure I've got one hand bigger than the other. Same as my feet. My left hand's bigger than my right hand, and my right foot's bigger than my left foot. I was struggling to get my bike boots on. Oh, it started first time. Let's get on. Reg plate 12. So 5 years old, and the electrics have gone tits up. They parked on the main drag here. Twerps. Was it that full up? Well, as I said, pleasant day out. Camera might ping out on the way home, so be prepared for a sudden stop. Thank you for a nice day. See ya. Thank you. I seem to recall you turn right, unlike this lot, you know, right at the roundabout to head back home, if I remember from last year. Very nice condition. Same price of that. 125,000. Silver X for 4,300. Is that a gram? Another X for 4,200. That's Suzuki GT 550, still there. Oh yes, nearly home, but the battery pinged out. I was going to see if I can stop on this bend where that star delta is, just to show you what the star actually is, a fossil formation. If there's nowhere to stop, I won't. So much for that. There's a rock face there, and you can't see it's all overgrown now. You think they'll clean it up? And the reason it's called Star Delph, it's a big gorge in the valley, and there's a star formation of a root tree system, a fossil, millions of years old, that forms a big star about 8 to 10 feet across. I've not been here since I was at school, at junior school. Over 40 years ago. Imagine letting it get grown over. Anyway, I'm going home. Nothing to see, unfortunately. Unless there's a path from the bottom of the hill, I don't know. But it's all obscured by trees now. Oh well, bye for now. Hope you're enjoying my day out at the bike show. Manchester over that way. I'm just saying, the bloody fingers come through on the foam lining already. Bloody crap, I could have saved £25. Rubbish. Typical rubbish from a bike show. Let's get home. Oh, I know him. That's him who put my aerial up and it's falling down again. Tit. Bye for now.